I'm here at the Walden Galleria where I just saw Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm in a lot because this is a lot of critics. Before I begin, it is my absolute honor to introduce a very special guest, the one, the only, Sonic the Hedgehog. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, tell me, how do you feel that you have your own film?
Oh, it's really exciting. I'm so happy to have my own movie.
That's awesome. That's seriously awesome. How was it working with Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey was amazing. He taught me a lot about how to be a great actor.
That's great, man. He's a legend, an absolute legend. One more question. I know you have a lot of interviews to do, but can you just tell me, when the first trailers came out, you looked a little different. What happened between then and now?
I really got myself in shape. It was a heavy routine. It worked out great. I feel great.
Wow, okay. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Well, thank you again. I seriously appreciate you being on here. I'll let you go, and hopefully maybe we'll see you again when the sequel comes out.
Gotta go fast.
Wow. I can't believe Sonic actually stopped by. That's awesome. Well, on to the review. I love this movie. It was great. I really did. And I can't believe I'm saying that. Because when the trailers first came out, I think everyone was not expecting anything from this. In fact, a lot of people were mocking it. In fact, I wanted to see it because I thought it was going to be terrible. I thought for sure it would be an absolute disaster. And I love those, so it would have been fun for me regardless. But it turned out to be pretty darn good. Not just good, it was actually a great little film. Jim Carrey was amazing. Sonic was amazing. James Marsden was great. I actually laughed during several moments, more than several moments. It had me consistently laughing. I was feeling touched at the heartfelt moments. I enjoyed the action. The story was interesting. It was a good movie. Sonic the Hedgehog was a good movie. I know, right? Who knew? First, I want to talk a little bit about Jim Carrey. It was awesome to see him back in his classic early 90s form. He hasn't lost it. He's still got it. So much fun. Just vamping it up, doing his thing, doing the voices. Great. I thought it might be cringy. I thought it might be a little weird. No, he was fantastic. And it was fun, and it fit with the film. And a couple of his jokes really landed. It was great. As far as his representation of Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman, in this film, it was good. It was a different version from the games, obviously. Everything in this is different from the games. They managed to make a film based on this property that felt like a real story. So I gotta give them props for that. They had the references, they had the influences from the games, but they spent more time making an actually enjoyable film, and it was enjoyable. I still can't believe I keep using all these words to describe Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. But I am, because it's true, because it's good, and you should see it. I recommend it. Sonic himself was great. It was a really fun version of the character. More of an adolescent, younger, naive Sonic, as opposed to, if you've played the games, he's more of a tough guy, cool guy. This is sort of before he gets cool. And it works. It works for kids. It works as a fun family story. He's appropriately annoying in a way that is just enough to get some laughs, but also he's bothering the adult characters. Very SpongeBob-like in a lot of ways. And it works. And I think they were smart to go with this take in the character for his relationship with James Marsden, who was really good and had his own laugh lines. A film like this with the human duo and the cartoon character sidekick, there's so many ways that it could go wrong. But they made it work. And I think that's because they just accepted what it was and they just went forward. It's a buddy movie with these two characters. We're going to have some humor. We're going to have some sidetracks where we go off in here just to have some funny moments or some interesting moments. This is an easy film to recommend to families. I would say not really young kids. There are a lot of very young children in the audience, and they were bored. They were kind of running around, whatever. But for 8-year-old, 10-year-old, I would have loved this when I was like 10. It's perfect for that age range. It's absolutely perfect. They nailed the tone. They nailed the humor. And the fact that it's actually good enough to keep an adult fully entertained for the entire time is an absolute miracle. Really, I can't wait for a sequel. I want this to be a franchise. Keep making these. If you are even remotely interested, I highly recommend you check it out. It's a great little flick, and it's the best video game movie I think I've seen. I think it really is. It finally happened. They made a good movie based on a video game. And it's Sonic the Hedgehog. What? All right, very briefly, I'm going to get into some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't watch, because I'm going to spoil some stuff. Okay, as far as game tributes go, I just about lost it when he went supersonic. I can't believe how much it excited me. It got me. This movie got me. By the time it happened, I was like, yeah, yes! So cool. Really cool. His fight with Eggman, aka Robotnik, which I love that they gave him both names. Perfect. It was great. It was right out of the video games where he's actually curling up into a ball, bouncing off of things and hitting the big giant machine that he's in. So cool. Great. Not overdone. There was enough Sonic fights to be interesting, but they didn't bore you with too much of it. Really cool. I love gotta go fast. He said it. He said gotta go fast. Great. And then he did go fast in that moment. Okay. At the very end, we get to see what Eggman looks like in his true game form with the big mustache and the bald head. And he's got this Apocalypse Now vibe going on. So good. And he's got a backpack on. It was very quick, but I am almost positive that backpack had Sega consoles on it. I'm almost positive I saw a Saturn, probably a Genesis. I would need to freeze frame it to see what was on there, but I guarantee there was Sega hardware on this backpack that he had. Loved it. Great. Thank you. This shows that they were doing a little something for the fans. They didn't pack in too much stuff, but they had the catchphrases. Oh, and the chili dog. He mentioned eating a chili dog. If you know Sonic, you know he loves chili dogs. You want to stay for the post credits. Not the post credits, but the post, the mid credit scene. Because who shows up? Tails shows up! I loved it. Tails has joined the party. Give us a sequel. I need a sequel. I need to see Jim Carrey back. I need to see him in full Eggman, just maniacal, completely losing his mind. I need to see Tails. I want to see every other side character you could possibly have. I want everything, and I want you to make these every couple of years. Just keep cranking out Sonic movies. This is awesome. I loved it. I loved Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you liked it too. Tell me what you thought in the comments. Let me know. I really need to know, because I feel like a lot of people are going to think oh, this was fun, but did you love it, or were you just kind of into it? Because come on, it was great. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Please give us a like, a subscribe. It helps the channel so much if you do. And we'll see you again next time on A Lot of Critics.